Well, welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us on what we're so excited about in the world of Shaklee. We're talking today about money never sleeps.
That's a
This is
good thing.
Marty and Cheryl Turner, global ambassadors with Shaklee. We're so excited that you're here to take a look at what we're so excited to share with you. So, with that said, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about business not as usual.
Not business as usual.
There you go. So if you think about it in kind of the paradigm of where we are as a company, is if you think of Uber, who owns zero vehicles, Facebook, who creates zero content,
Wow.
Airbnb is worth more than Hilton, Intercontinental, and the Marriott combined and owns no real estate.
Wow.
Pretty amazing. Now, you think about the young people, the millennials, their top concern is healthcare and disease prevention, which we're all about.
Right.
We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. And they love online shopping. 60% of their purchases are done online. Think about it. Travel now, streaming services, social impact, and sustainability is what they're all about. And if you think about the financial independence aspect of being able to work with a really good life balance, that's what pretty much everyone wants,
Right.
regardless of their age.
They're smarter than us, so they get it younger.
But the Gen Z are definitely all about that. So, Cheryl, talk a little bit about this fourth industrial revolution and what it's all about.
Yeah, 4IR is here. And wellness is up 6.4% from 3.7 trillion to 4.2 trillion. Time magazine said supplements fill gaps. So it's not just our opinion. We're getting all kinds of documentation about the need for supplementation. And you can prevent 60 to 90% of major diseases with nutrition and healthy lifestyle. And some of the things they talk about are supplements, weight loss. Marty and I have lost 80 pounds and kept it off. Protein. We have a cold processed protein with all 9 of the amino acids. We have collagen. It's the most potent collagen I've ever found. Our sports nutrition is used by our grandbabies and by Olympic athletes. Clean skincare is huge. With ours, you take 10 years off your face or you get your money back.
That's
and
awesome.
Brain health, that's probably your favorite product, right?
Absolutely.
You can reduce brain shrinkage by 30% and increase memory and focus 3 times.
Mine works. Woohoo! It works.
One of our favorites, and it helps you make better choices. And non-toxic cleaners, our green cleaners, work better and cost less. You can ask the person who sent this link to share more info. And I love our studies. The telomere study showed that an 80-year-old Shaklee user is projected to have the same telomere length as a 41-year-old non-user. And check out the Landmark 1 by UC Berkeley School of Public Health and Landmark 2 by Tufts Medical School. And check out the telomere study. Again, the person who sent you the link can send you the info. Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn is a Nobel Prize winner in medicine, and she oversaw these studies.
Amazing. Really good stuff. Well, what we want to do is talk to you now that we've talked a little bit more about the need and what people are looking for. We want to talk about how you can partner with a leader in this industry. We are an incredible growth industry. This company has proven science, a patented compensation plan, a history of integrity and science. And by the way, the thing that I'm so excited about is that the global wellness market is valued at 4.75 trillion with a T.
Cha-ching.
And we get to have a piece of that pie. In fact, we don't even need a slice. It's so big, just the residue left over on the knife can make us all multimillionaires. And Time magazine talks about supplements fill the gaps, which is very true. That's what it's all about, supplementation, to be able to give yourself a fighting chance with everything going on. And the cutting edge products and technology that Shaklee's developed, the nutrition and lifestyle that can prevent, get this, 60 to 90% of major diseases. So there are things you can do to prevent. We're not talking about treating, we're talking about preventing those nasty things happening before they ever happen. So with that, let me just also mention the solid foundation for success. Now, one of the big things that Paul Zane Pilzer talks about is make a fortune in the next $1 trillion industry, and very well connected, understands trends. And when it comes to building a home-based business, the 4-year career written by Roger Bliss Brooke talks about build your life or build someone else's. Right. Someone's dream will be built. Why not yours?
Again, get a hold of the person that shows you the video, because we can get you a copy of that book by Richard Bliss Brooke.
Awesome. It really teaches some great fundamentals. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about our proven leadership. Obviously, Dr. Shaklee, who is our pioneer, who formed this company, developed products back in 1915, before the word vitamin was even in the dictionary.
Wow.
I mean, what a pioneer. He was a pastor, he was a pilot, he was an innovator, and he was a business person. And so when Roger learned about this company some 17 plus years ago, he loved the fact that we were the #1 national nutritional company and wanted to get it out to the world. We were the first climate neutral certified corporation, and that's all about getting green and
Right.
going green. Plus, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and we paid $9 billion. That's with a B in commissions and bonuses.
Wow.
So there's so much money that can be made. And Roger spent 5 years and $20 million before buying Shaklee, and with his background and his pedigree from Harvard and Yale and his education and owning other business like beauty.com, he knew what he had, and he continued to work as our visionary leader. And he currently is now the chairman of the World's Federation of Direct Selling Association. Yep. And I love what Dr. Shaklee says: the medical field is interested in treating disease. I'm interested in building health. And Roger says it best as well: the only way we succeed is to make our customers healthier and our partners wealthier. Shaklee pays the higher percentage of every dollar than any known MLM company.
That's a good thing.
Pretty good to be with the best who pays the most. So talk a little bit more about our connection with Wangari Maathai here shown in the lower right-hand corner.
Yes, Roger and Wangari are planting trees at our headquarters outside of San Francisco. Wangari Maathai was the first woman in East and Central Africa to earn a PhD. She also earned the Nobel Prize for the Environment. And when she won that Nobel Prize, Roger congratulated her in Swahili. He speaks 5 languages.
Pretty amazing leadership that we are a part of. And so excited that I had a chance to meet him. We'll tell you a little bit more about that story in just a moment. So Cheryl, talk a little bit about the Shaklee difference.
All this good stuff going on in the industries and being in the middle of an industry doesn't matter if you don't have powerful science.
Right.
And Shaklee does 350 tests against harmful contaminants on every batch of raw ingredients. They are published and proven in over 120 papers. And these aren't the kinds you pay to get into. These are the kinds you pray to get into.
Right.
Of course, we have 100% money back guarantee, and it's Shaklee. There's no animal testing. They've spent $300 million on research and development. Marty and I have been through that facility. It's amazing. 146, this needs to be updated since Tokyo. Gold, right, silver, and bronze Olympic medals have been earned by Shaklee athletes, and we do 3 times the U.S. pharmacopoeia test standards.
Which is really, really cool. Now, we've talked about the company, the leadership, the industry. Let's get into the money. The idea that we have this incredible program called Star Club allows you to get paid daily. And all you're looking to do is to use the products and share them with others. By sponsoring those people who order a $150 product order qualifies you for Star Club. So you're going to not only earn additional money by helping people use the products, but you'll also earn an additional $25 for every person who chooses one of our Prove It challenges or our Meology Prove It challenge. And so it gives you an opportunity to make some immediate money while building the long-term residual income. And of course, there's also loyalty bonuses and rewards as well. So let's talk a little bit about how that would happen if those 3 that you sponsored found 3 who found 3 who were all doing 150 PV or $150 product order, right, or what we call 100 PV, what that would mean for you. So the loyalty bonuses continue to grow. So if those 3 found 3 who found 3, you would now have over 40 people in your organization all ordering products, enjoying the benefits, and you could be making upwards, if not exceeding, $1,500 a month.
Right.
Now, get this, you'll not only get your income, but you'll also get your promotion. And if you take it a step further, it gets pretty exciting. Cheryl, talk a little bit about this little garden that we see.
Little garden plot.
Yeah.
I put this in here because this is our granddaughter's garden. Well, now our granddaughter's 25 years old. She's a COVID nurse. She's a registered nurse and works in the COVID ward. Still loves her Shaklee. In fact, she got COVID and she thinks it helped her get through it.
Absolutely.
Not a cure, but strengthened her. But when she was a little girl, she had a pumpkin that they decorated instead of carved, and she planted it in the middle of her garden, seeds and all. She said, "Nana, come see my garden." And it was covered with little flowers from that pumpkin. She said, "How many pumpkins will I have?" I said, "Well, honey, every flower could be a pumpkin." She goes, "Oh, I'm in the pumpkin business." Now, we know every flower didn't grow into a pumpkin, but some did.
That's right.
And they created more seeds that grew into more pumpkins. Like Dr. Shaklee said, the more you share, the more your share becomes.
It's all about planting seeds. Now, we talked about you getting promoted to director. So now let's take it one step further, because now if that seed planting endeavor continues to grow and those three find three more, that would be over 120 people in your organization. And that would be enough volume for you when 2 or 3 business leaders emerge to become what's called a senior coordinator. Now, that title doesn't have to mean a whole lot to you, but what that means is you have a lot of people enjoying the products, reaping the benefits.
Right.
And as you talk about, we can't count the amount of seeds, right?
Yep.
In the pumpkin that can grow and grow and grow all around the world. All right, well, let's talk a little bit now about what that means through our dream plan compensation. So first of all, we talked about director, and becoming a director on your way to senior director, our second promotion, gives you your first trip. We'll talk a little bit about those. Then when you get to senior coordinator, you'll have an opportunity to qualify for an incredible Star Club trip.
Yep.
And as you can continue to climb the stairway of success to a position called key coordinator, which we'll talk about in what we did,
Right.
There's also an international top achievers trip available to you as well. So Shaklee really takes good care of you, and you have not only the ability to have infinity check match, but also money that will come in month after month, year after year.
Yep. And if you help 4 more people do what you just did, you're a key. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So follow the plan in the member center, and the person who invited you to look at the video can share that with you. You just simply share and repeat, help people, and you can get everything and more out of life if you just helping other people get what they want. So let's talk a little bit more about these trips, these world-class trips. One of the trips is going to be to our corporate office, where you'll be able to meet some of the corporate leaders, other leaders from around the nation, and what we call our new directors conference. And you'll be flown to San Francisco and head up to the Napa Valley region, where we are in Pleasanton, which is a beautiful place. Wind and dine in the Napa Valley region for a few days. And then there's more. And then when you qualify for additional incentives and build your business, the Star Club incentive trip happens each year. And we happen to be very excited about this next one.
Yeah, Maui.
It is going to be amazing. Now that's the
top achievers. Sorry.
Yeah, this one is going to be a Mexico resort.
Mexico, that's right.
All right, so there's trips.
Can't keep them all straight.
That's right. So there's trips, there's travel, there's income, there's health benefits. But now we want to talk a little bit about the unlimited potential, because in 2021 they have a special incentive that allows you to make additional dollars in addition to everything we've already talked about. Now, back in the day, we earned a $6,000 bonus check for becoming key coordinator. Well, you can do that on your way to key coordinator at senior coordinator. And we were so thankful. We were blessed to be able to donate all of that money to an inner city missions church to help them rebuild that sign that you see there that illuminates at night to give people hope and possibilities.
How big was that sign?
It was like 8 by 12.
Okay.
Huge sign. So the cool part about it is that if you do what we did back then and become a key coordinator, you don't just make $6,000, you could make $21,000. And people always ask, oh, well, you've been in it for 17 plus years. You got in at the right time. It's like, it's better now than it was back then. There's more money now than ever before.
And we didn't get car payments then either.
That's right. So we've talked a little bit about the ways that you can earn income, but it's actually, well, we talked about 6 through 11 for the most part, but 1 through 5, there's the profit and the sale of products. You have the personal growth bonuses that you can earn each and every month as your client base grows. There's leadership bonuses. As people are promoting, you're still able to receive overrides both through infinity pay, leadership pay, and the infinity check match.
Those are your favorite, aren't they?
Oh my God. So it's really amazing. So when you look at this, you can start to understand why over 2,000 people have been paid over $1 million over the years. And we are very blessed to be one of them.
Very, very blessed and humbled. And we weren't the first in our group to be in the $1 Million Earners Club. We have a bunch of people who got there before us. That's right. We're thrilled that that happened.
Absolutely.
And we want to celebrate you reaching it too.
Why not? Let's do it. All right, so let's talk about the swag gifts, sweetie, because we're not just all about money and travel. We're also about some fun gifts.
Nobody does it like Shaklee. And I'm not going to get into all of these because I don't think I ever got a gift in a Tiffany box until we came to Shaklee. We just got another one this week. Great big box. It's a big Tiffany crystal water pitcher. But look at these things they give you. Yeti. There's all kinds of name brand, different coffee makers, refrigerators, glasses, everything. I mean, these are gifts that they're currently giving out right now.
Yeah, quarterly incentive trips that are there to recognize you for the work that you're already going to do. No one says thank you like Shaklee.
That's right.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more about our loyalty rewards program, because as people are using the products and enjoying them, they want to earn free products and gifts.
That's right. And you know what I love best about this is people don't have to be building the business to get the benefits.
Right.
Somebody who wants to come in, get a wholesale membership can get loyalty rewards. And that means they get free stuff every month. They can get from 5 to 15% back.
Nice.
When they spend $100 or more a month. And it just builds. The longer you're on the loyalty reward program, the higher percentage you get back. And you get a special birthday gift. There's all kinds of little thank yous. Instead of gotchas, we have thank yous.
I love it. All right, well, here's the idea that sharing is rewarding. Remember, you have daily cash bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
You can share this as you're sharing with others. Obviously, working with your family and friends. I happen to be there with my cute little grandson who's on his little laptop as I'm working away on mine, earning income monthly and just sharing a bigger vision of what this can mean. Growing a team and developing meaningful income can be life-changing and make a difference for so many people. Plus, we have on-the-go training for the new people. They can just get on their smartphone and all of the digital assets, all of the videos, all the training are right there. And Roger spent millions and millions to create this technology so that you could literally build your business from the comfort of your own smartphone.
And we had no idea how important it would come to play in our lives.
Absolutely.
10 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, and Marty didn't have to worry about money coming in. He could be there and be an advocate for me. Right. And that made a huge difference.
Unbelievable. Well, there's also the opportunity to get started. And so let's talk about some of the ways that we can do that.
You got to love this. Commanders, Congressman Mark Kelly has Vitalizer floating in the Endeavor, and his brother Scott took Shaklee while he lived on the space station for a year.
Right.
And we've got this wonderful program called Prove It Challenge. We have another program called Meology, which will be on the next slide. They retail for about $248. Member price is $159. When you are part of the distributor set, you get a bonus back on that, so the cost is even lower. But we've got something that does a ready set cleanse. Marty and I do this 2 or 3 times a year. That's part of the way we lost that 80 pounds between the two of us. In fact, I think I need to update that. I think we're up to like 90 now. Holy moly.
All right.
We take a strip and a shake a day, a little daily strip of vitamins, and you will feel amazing, or you get your money back. We just replace breakfast with the Life Shake and the Vitalizer strip.
Unbelievable. All right. Well, here's the other thing that I want you to know too, is that when members join for free by simply ordering the products they would want anyways,
like
through,
the
Meology through our Meology customized program, this challenge will give you the opportunity to pick your nutrition, pick your vitamins, pick your protein, pick your flavors.
Millions of options.
And here's the other cool thing is that if you're a veteran, and we appreciate your service, that they will give you an upgrade free to distributor. All you have to do is sign up, become one of the free, members,
and call 800 Shaklee.
Call 800 Shaklee, give them the proper documentation that they need, and they'll upgrade you. Now, in this distributor kit, you're going to get some wonderful swag gifts as well,
right? And
start enjoying the real money, paid daily, the $9 billion in commissions and bonuses that have been paid over 65 years, which is absolutely amazing.
Shaklee.
I love how Shaklee takes care of everyone, and let's talk a little bit about your retirement, because, for a lot of people, they're looking towards retirement, but they don't have really a plan.
Right.
So plan A is to somehow save some money after taxes and living expenses, or plan B, build a Shaklee business. Right. Now, imagine when we talked earlier about senior executive coordinator, that's about $60,000 a year or $5,000 a month. Do you realize you'd have to have $4 million in the bank to be the same kind of annual income? Well, most people aren't going to get to $1 million, let alone 4 million. Right. So you pick your number and know that it's easier to build something on the side than to try and figure out how to save the money to be able to retire. This is something you could do to supplement your retirement, or to be able to retire earlier, or if you're already retired, to be able to live a better lifestyle.
And helping others live healthier lives is so rewarding. Like we've watched our grandbabies who had some challenges and have been taking our supplements since they were born and had the green cleaners. It's made a huge difference in their life.
Unbelievable. So we can't say enough about what this means for ongoing residual income, passive residual income, multiple streams of income. And one of the neat things about Shaklee is I also got to meet one of my mentors, Tony Robbins. Talk a little bit about that story.
I love this picture because when we were first invited to Shaklee, we got a call and they said, would Marty like to come to San Francisco this weekend and meet the new owner of Shaklee? And I said, well, sure he would. I said, but hold on, let me call him. So I called Marty and I said, you've been invited to San Francisco to meet the new owner of Shaklee. He said, I'm not interested. I said, it's a free trip. He said, I'm not interested. I said, okay. And I got back on the phone with her and I said, Marty has a conflict. I didn't tell her it was between his ears. And she said, would you like to go? And I said, yes. But then the tickets came in his name. And so I called him. I said, the tickets came, they're in your name. And you know how the airlines are, because I really believed that he needed to go. He said, okay, I'll go. And he went to San Francisco.
And I'm so glad I did, because when I met Roger and understood his vision and how much more money could be made in the health and wellness business, how many more people we could help and bless with health, because your wealth is your health.
Right.
It's all about health, wealth, and happiness.
Right.
And I got to tell you, when I understood what Tony was talking about, being a change agent, as we went from technology to health and wellness, it changed everything.
Right.
And so we're very, very glad that we had that opportunity.
And a growth industry.
That's right. It's in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. And I just had an opportunity just recently to meet him again at an event, which is amazing. And I also love what Dr. Shaklee says, activate your thoughts, activate your life. With that, we thank you guys for taking a look and listen to what we're so excited about. Please get back with the person who thought enough to invite you here, and make sure you get all your questions answered, learn more, get some of more of the details, get started, and we look forward to celebrating your success. Take care, guys.
Check it out. We had no idea the change it would make in our lives.
Bye for now.
You can do this.